Okay, welcome back to Humble Planet Crafter. We made a butterfly dome, but we can't put butterflies in it yet, because we haven't discovered any larvae. And we only recently got the incubator anyway, to be able to actually create custom things like bees and butterflies. So unless we can find some special ones elsewhere, that's going to be on hold for a little bit, but that is the goal today, is to work on our insect track. Breathable atmosphere is the next step, and I think that is quite a long time away. We're slowly working our way there. As it is, it's minus 1.5 per second. It's better than it could be. So we've got 3.7 million per second in oxygen, 328,000 heat. Pressure is the one with nothing, because we hijacked all of the osmium. That's right. We do have more now? I don't know if we really care about it though. I guess we could try ramping it up a little bit again. That's if we've got enough super alloy. I'm not sure we do. We could make more. We had a windfall. We can't make that much. We had a windfall from asteroids. Okay, well that's 3. Let's go plonk down one of those drills at least. We don't have a pressure fuse, so there's no incentive to put them anywhere in particular. But at least do that again. And then we need how many more? Only 2 more. But then that's all of our super alloy. If I don't have 3 iron spare, do I? I bet. No, I have 1. Okay. I almost need to just set up a ore extractor just randomly wherever I am. Oh, that satellite got lifted up. Okay, well I need to go check out that biome. Because I did learn that that's the kind of zeolite biome anyway. So we need to look at that. What do we got going here? Yes, we've got some iron. That's good. We'll take those with me as well. Why not? The others will just leave there for now. Ah! I did wonder if this was going to flood. Holy. Okay. I should probably finish what I was doing before I come back here. This just turned into a big sinkhole. Well, it's just as well I put my base on the rock then, isn't it? That'll be why it disappeared previously. Oh, and there's a green crate there. Okay, well, mental note. Where was it? Yeah. Starform effigy. That's 600 seed as well. Thing is, we want tree seeds now. Also, it's really loud in here. But okay, that escalated quickly, or de-escalated quickly, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I did wonder about the fact that the water didn't seem to be flowing as far as it could have. And now I know why. Seeing stuff before and after? Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty extreme example. Some of them doesn't matter quite so much. That one, yeah, that's a bit different. Now let's make our super alloy. I keep going to press shift to continue crafting, forgetting that in this it's control. Not having standards across games. Right, plonk down another drill. Just to get our pressure back up. It's being boosted, so I do want to do some more pressure. It's just a lot of resources to sink into it. It's weird because the heaters have become, in some ways, more efficient. It feels like the drills just get more annoying. Okay, do we have a spot for the next collectible? I guess, yeah, we can put it down there. There we go. Well, that's like a spider one instead. Nice. We're at 10 GTI. What's the next sort of milestones? We've got Tree Spreader Mark IIs, that's right. Yeah, and there's Butterfly Dome. Next on there is different types of butterflies. Okay, but we need larvae before they become useful anyway. We're ages away from tier 5 heaters. Oh, we do have some insects. Okay, so maybe it is ticking up very slowly from the Butterfly Dome. Maybe. In water filter, we just got. Teleporter is ages away. Oxygen to T2 tree spreader we just got. We should try and upgrade those. And then ages away for that. Heat, nuclear fusion we've got. Ages away for that. Oh no, we're almost there. 1.85. Okay, we're actually... Yeah, we're right there. Alright. Cool, so we'll be able to upgrade those at some point. So tier 2 tree spreader. Ah, we needed the zeolite, that's right. Well, we know where to get some more of that now, or at least we know where we can mine it. And then there's tier 2 ore extractor as the next consideration, instead of just the tier 1s. Ah, and that's more osmium. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is set up a tier 2 ore extractor for osmium, I think. I guess for now we will just be able to get a lot of zeolite from foraging though, because there's the random outcroppings, so we don't need to worry about mining it just yet. Osmium though, yeah, that's one we're gonna need. Okay, yeah, we have lots of crystals in here. That's changed just a little bit as well, hasn't it? Yeah, that whole thing is lifted up. Can I, like, deconstruct these to mine them? That would be handy. No, but we can find a ton of loose stuff, and there's super alloy as well. Okay, I'm no longer concerned. The game really just said, oh, let me help you with that. I mean, I only need 5 at the moment for these, really. Because I'm only going to make... Well, I only have 4 seeds, actually, so I'm going to make 4 for the time being. So let's actually just stock up on super alloy now. Oh, there's osmium down here too? Fantastic, I'm stocking up on that. And the other thing to look out for is larvae underground. Oh, we have some tier tokens now. Alright. And we're now just getting rods from containers. Well, that's a nice development. Oh, and here we go, some larvae. Sure enough, because there was a message we found at one point about how they would only occur underground. Well, it's good that we know a spot. So if you mine for zeolite above, do you mine for osmium underneath? I wonder. I'm just going to eat the beans and take the fertilizer, I think. Alright, and there is so much more down here than there was. Cool. I like this biome already. It gives me what I need. Yeah. Because we put this in the rock, it didn't go up at the same rate as everything else. Oh, and there's another rover and some explosives and stuff down there. Okay. So this was clearly a mining effort that failed at some point. But now we're coming back to do it properly. Tier 2 fertilizer needs squash and more methane. So we are going to need 4. We're going to need 5 tier 2 fertilizer. 4 for the tree spreaders. We're going to get refunds on the bioplastic nuggets, is nice. Alright, and then super alloy and tier 2 fertilizer. And we just got the tier 2 machine optimizer. So 5 of those, which means we need 10 of these. Oh, would you look at that? How convenient. 4 of them, and then 5 squash. I think I have, yes. That's the importance of making things before you actually know that you need them. Ah, now Leggy, of course. That's 3. Good. So I should be able to deconstruct each one and recreate it. And also grab out that other random oxygen capsule. And there should be enough room down the corner here to put an incubator down. Let's take out one of those. Because this is exactly the same place as I put it in my last playthrough, I'm fairly sure. And I should still be able to walk past. Yes, good. Butterflies. Ah, I need some rare larvae for that one. So mutagen and fertilizer. We're going to be getting tier 1 fertilizer from deconstructing the tree spreaders. So we just need to make some mutagens. We'll worry about that after we do the upgrades. Also, I have a rocket engine on me. Just go in there for now. And you guys can go in there. Oh, I already have some other rods too. Cool. Right, priorities. So... Oh, and what is it for tier 2 optimizer? It's just obsidian. Okay, I only grabbed 2. I need another one. That's annoying. Okay, I'm going to have to go collecting some obsidian. I do remember needing a bunch of that. So we can't worry about that just yet. But we can start replacing tier 1 with tier 2, and we literally just move it up onto the shore. Once again, it's annoying that all of the tree seedlings just disappear, but I'll be back. Honestly, I actually wonder, maybe we put these further away. Yeah, I'm actually going to put these further away, because otherwise the trees are going to start spreading in annoying places. Because that is a thing that happened. So then we want to move these two, and then all the machine optimizers. We'll just have a little bit of disruption at the moment, while we just move things around. So our oxygen and plants will briefly halt. But it's just so we can put things down a bit better. We can space them out a little bit more as well that way. Let's do that, and then another 2. We'll just do like one up there, and then another one up like here. And then at some point I'll want another one. That one there, that one there, and then we'll put the golden one up here. Good. Now I want to move the optimizers. And take one of the plant spreaders with me. So let's do those there, and tier 2 flower spreader, put you in there, put you in there, and put you in there. Good. And then remove you. And there. Good. All 4 of those. So now these are doing, that's 6.8. 52,000 ppq per second. That's nice. So I wonder what that's done to our numbers in the meantime. The oxygen number has bound to have gone up a little bit. It is now 7.1 million per second. Excellent. That's what we like to see. And pressure is back up to 67.5. Nice. Now, what was it we were going to be using fertilizer for? Grubs. That's right. Yes. Larvae. Cool. I would like the better ones, but I haven't found some rare ones yet. I think I only had 1 common. No, I had 3 common. Okay, good. 3 common, 2 uncommon. We can only do 1 at a time. I need some more methane. Good. And what else is it for these? Sulfur. Yeah, I've got a bit of that. Good. So, yeah, common mutagen fertilizer. Common mutagen fertilizer. Research. Good. You do your thing. Then I'll have something to put into my butterfly enclosure at least. I seem to remember I needed 2 bioplastic nuggets for the water filter? Yes. Aluminium, silicon, and fabric now. Aluminium, fabric, silicon. Because I currently have the air filter. I would love to have the water filter as well. Excellent. So now I can just drink from streams. Right, where to next? So we've looked up here. I guess we didn't look down at the drone though, so let's go and check that out a bit more. See, now the tricky thing is I was wanting to explore new places, but The old places are now new to me, okay? Okay, maybe we do something about this as well. We can always put those away somewhere, or just chuck the resources into a container, like here, for example. Oh, okay. So we didn't look at this container when we first came through here, clearly, and now it has much more advanced materials. That's the way this works. That's why I was somewhat consciously leaving some containers. And it does then make exploration later on a lot more rewarding. Like, an osmium rod is insane to find, because that's just 9 osmium right there. Ah, here we are. I know where I am now. This was a frozen lake. Here's a drill that I slapped down just to get rid of some excess resources. And here's a bunch of other stuff. This is now very different. And here's some materials that we left behind. Oh, and there's a couple of tier 1 heaters here too. What is it to make a... tier 3 rather. We need a couple more... super alloy. And then we could upgrade it. Interesting. I guess we could probably scavenge the various different pieces of material to do that if we wanted to. Or we just take them back to our base. We do want 5. Because that's the magic number when it comes to machine optimizers. Actually, I think 8 is the magic number when it comes to tier 2 machine optimizers. Okay, I think we now have something else to do. I'm really good at finding... Oh, here's the thing about lava, yeah. Really good at finding different things to do to distract me from what I was originally doing, huh? Well, this is nice. Okay, well... Every time I think I'm taking a long trip away from my base to do things and to explore. It's like, oh, actually, let's go back and do some stuff. I can drop down and collect the blueprint from that thing down here too. And I can always deconstruct some explosives. Yep, Exhibit A. Another Luma seed. That's good. That'll be a plant rocket. Blueprints. You holding anything? Just explosives. What have you got? Yes, other good stuff. Alright. And you're full, so I can't even, like, exchange materials. Okay, well, I guess I come back and collect you later. And you're a, yeah, entrance into the osmium and zeolite caves anyway. Cool. I do feel a little bit like they may have overdone it slightly with the abundance of materials. We want to make sure that you don't run out of things without having to build extractors at all. Oh yeah, here's the ways to climb up onto here as well. I should have left looking at the satellite until much later, then I could have got really interesting stuff from it probably. Probably would have been rods instead of loose uranium. Microchip. Interior wall. Well, that was feck useless, wasn't it? Seriously, that's something I had to unlock instead of you just giving it to me? Okay. We have some mutagen randomly. Actually, we'll use that shortly. Yeah, you're done. Good. Butterfly larvae. Nice. And it's not even the basic one. It actually got me a special one. Because the basic ingredients was only going to be a 120, I think. No, I want common, not uncommon. Common is for bees. Don't want them just yet. Yeah, it was going to be 120, but we got a 175. I'll take it. So, common, mutagen, fertilizer, research. Let's go stick these upstairs. So then we can start, hey, having butterflies. Now it's plus 35 G per second instead of none. Yes, I was right, it was none. So I don't know why I have any insects at all. But now they're ticking up. And we already have the ability to make more tree seeds. Wait, are you done already? Oh, you didn't take long. Alright. Cool. That's a 175. Nice. Because it was here that you have these. But they're pretty bad. 150? Not good enough. Not when we can use the Lerma seed to send up another plant rocket and boost things by another 1000%. Which will take things to 7500% boost, I think. I think we've got 6250 currently. Yes. Good. Away you go. Some more of these would be handy too. I mean, I can just really go ham on these now if I really want to as well. But I am a bit cautious about ramping things too much for the sake of it. Must be said. Certainly not at the expense of exploration. Because my concern is that I'm just ramping through things super fast, which is lovely, but at the same time, it means I'm not exploring as much. I'm not seeing like the lore of the world as much as I did when I first played the first game. And it makes it just a little bit too numbersy. Now the numbers are important, of course, but they're not everything about the game. The whole point of this game is that it's a little bit different than just numbers go up. You get to see things, you get to explore. So we should take a bit of time to do that. Also, I need obsidian anyway, so that's the thing. The resources you need give you that excuse to explore. Let's check our messages too. Starform Robotics. We know what you did to our robots. Our technology of autonomous terraforming is a state of the art. How can you stop such a noble endeavor just for your profit? Completely illegal in your actions will be taken to prevent you to continue your wild... What? Okay, cool. Whatever. I mean, I didn't do squat, but... Only one planet crafter on Humble IP168. We know you're currently participating in theft and misdemeanor. We know it's not your choice, so we have a proposition. Help us get proof of what happened and we'll recruit you in our team of terraforming experts. Collect at least 15 logs from our robots. Okay, so this is the alternate ending. Instead of going with Sentinel Core, we collect 15 logs and take them with us to extraction. I see what's going on here now. Okay, I can appreciate that. It's pretty ham-fisted in its implementation, but that's fine. Plot doesn't have to be deep. I mean, I was wondering what they were going to do in terms of endings, because obviously with the first planet, spoilers, but if you haven't played the first game or watched a playthrough of it, but you find artifacts of people who were there once before, and you can unlock, like, get keys to be able to take a extra ending instead of just giving into your masters, the Sentinel Core. It's like, well, they couldn't do that again, could they? So are you going to have multiple endings? Are you going to have different varieties? Oh, there's a Luma seed in here too. Okay, good. I might just take that with me, just to have that on me. It's too good to be able to send up those rockets. Because the biomass track is a pretty important one now. Presumably the trade ending is also going to be a chance, if you gain enough Terra tokens, perhaps. But that was pretty tedious. That was definitely the worst one. These trees are really well put together. I like this biome. This was just barren. Don't know if there's going to be anything in the water, that's the other thing. Doesn't look like it's pretty shallow. But you just don't know, because I didn't get to see it in its formative state. We have a wreck, though. Oh, more microchips, okay. More rods. I do also like... Oh, nitrogen. Cool. Tier 2 fertilizer. The tier 1 fertilizer is like... do I want to take that? I'll take it for now. I might end up putting it somewhere else. Osmium. Tier 2. Explosive powder. Okay. Rec already giving me a lot. Okay, that's just circuit boards instead of blueprints. Don't really care about those. Super alloy rod is insane. Rocket engine is handy. Alright, and now we can put away the iron and take out the other thing. Bacteria sample we do not need to bring with us. They are so simple to make. But now we are running out of space. Ah, good, a message. Mission briefing, extremely confidential. Task requires the utmost discretion. Starform Robotics is currently deploying their new autonomous terraforming system on this planet, using various drones and technologies to do so. You need to understand, analyze, and find their technology, and do what you can to interfere with their progress. Ideally corrupting the drones and making them non-functional. Then leave the planet as discreetly as possible. Okay, so we've found evidence of tampering. Ooh, here we go. Oh, it's the disgusting red trees, but it's 1200%, so it's hard to look away from that. Let's just leave the super alloy here for now, I guess. What do I take and what do I leave behind? I think I just jet back to base real quick and then just come back again. This is where having the vehicle would probably have been a smart move, because then I could just stash stuff it. Oh, there's even more in here. Okay. Yeah, I should investigate making the vehicle, maybe. The problem with doing that is then I've got to be able to drive it here. And it's not really amphibious. Well, I can drive it underwater, but... Ooh, plant multiplier fuse. Okay. That's a different one. You know what? Let's just put those tier 1 fertilizer away for now, and let's just go and fetch some obsidian real quick, because I need 3 of those. And I only have 3 slots. Hang on. Iron and silicon. And we can at least make... You know, it's all like uraninite around here. Oh. Well, silicon, because I know where there's plenty of iron. There we go. Then I can put down a blueprint screen. And decode these. Instruction menu filter. Not useful. Inventory increase for vehicle. Useful. Drone visualization rocket. I don't even have drones yet, but okay. Thanks. Let's put those away. Take that. Now I can get 5 obsidian. We have 1. How many do we want? Let's put the explosive powder away as well, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We want 7, I think. So then we can have 3 tier 2s. I think that's what we want. We can also eat that, drink that. We're going to need some oxygen soon as well. But that's ticking down pretty slowly now. We will just use a canister for that. I know that I can get back to base with what I have because, hey, I got this far. Fairly sure this is where I got obsidian. Not just bauxite. Am I wrong? All I'm seeing is bauxite, but I know that I found obsidian somewhere. It says that's obsidian. What? Well, I guess it's because it's where the lava meets the water, isn't it? So there's some logic in that. Oh, hello. More stuff. Great. Do I just leave this and come back another time? I think maybe I do. But here apparently is where you can mine it at least. I guess that's what these are. Big obsidian lumps. So that's what you can mine. But there should be some loose stuff around too. Surely. I mean, I know that I've come across some loose obsidian in the past. I didn't just find it in crates. But I actually can't remember where that was. Well, I guess we just keep going for now, until I find some. So where did I find it in the past? Because I definitely found it just loose on the ground. Here, uraninite there. Maybe over there. Okay, let's use one of those canisters now. That'll last me a long time now because of its 370 and it's only 0.4 per. Oh, teleporter. Well now. Well now. That makes a big difference when it comes to this exploration, doesn't it? also uses obsidian, but I have 2. So that's enough to actually make a couple. I wonder if just the marker on the map is in slightly the wrong place. You're gonna make me dig for obsidian? I guess I can do that. Okay, here's iridium and also uraninite. Uraninite is in too many places. Maybe even just a tier 1 extractor though is enough to dig it up. Probably not though, right? that feels wrong. Feels like it should take a tier 2. And what did a tier 2 take to make? I can literally just make a tier 2 ore extractor with what I picked up. Okay, let's go back. So if I plonk one down here, for example, just out of interest, what do you give? You just say iron at this point. Okay, well that's feck useless. Why would it be iron there? Surely it should at least be iridium. I think you just don't dig up iridium. I think you either find it loose or have to call it down. Which is odd. Right, let's go back down here then, where the map tells me that obsidian exists. If we plop it down by the wreck. And what we also need to find, let's pick up some more of those since I'm not finding the loose materials that I wanted. What we also want to find is some more pulsar cores. So I do actually have a bunch of those. They're all tied up in fusion reactors that I don't technically need right now. Okay, so down here is where it tells me that I should be putting something down. Well, there's the lumps. So it's like, okay, here's a big lump of obsidian. Logically speaking, if we then put down a tier 2 ore extractor, can we even try tier 1? No, we don't have the materials for that. Alright. Obsidian. Okay, good. Unfortunately, it'll also just give me a bunch of rubbish. So let's put a base down over here so that way we can start making some lockers. Which will also be useful for just bringing stuff out of the wreck. Can't bother putting it up on the foundation or anything. I probably should actually, because it's not going to let me expand it off the back or anything, probably. Okay. You got anything yet? Good. 1 obsidian is technically all I need to upgrade some of my things. Is it only going to give me obsidian, or am I just getting super lucky? I'm barely sure it's the latter. I would like 1 more, because then I can make 2 teleporters. So I guess I can make 1 at the other end, and then come back and make 1 here. So I guess that's fine. Super alloy rods, I did just use the one that I had picked up. So I would need to find some more. There were more lockers in here. What did they have? No, lots of iridium. Really wants me to do a lot of things with iridium. Another Lumicy too. So that's another 2 plant rockets, just like that. So that's another 2500%. I think we might just head back to base now. We need to check our power.